Some more Muramasa right here. What can I tell you guys about what's going on right now? I'm level 46. I think I'm much more powerful than what I was with Momohime. I'll have to look at the status again, but much more powerful. Because I guess it's because I use and abuse of these tricks. But basic gameplay. I'm surprised I haven't had a death once yet. Again, I say yet because it's gonna happen. The bosses are getting much harder now, and it's natural. It's very natural. And I remember facing the same thing with Momohime, but all that is gonna be during her playthrough, which I'll do after Yakuza 3, or else someone's gonna kick my ass. And I mean Kiryu will come at my doorstep and try to kick my ass if I do not finish this LP. Besides, I love Yakuza 3, so I want to finish this game as fast as I can. Well, this playthrough of this one character, not the entire playthrough. I gotta watch the words in order to get back to Yakuza 3. Well, what else can I say? I'm just quite eager at Saints Row. Whoa! Break my blades, what the hell? Eat. Mow the lawn! This attack is just full of wind. I mean, you can go right, left. It basically, the only thing that's a downside is it is not as powerful as Wind 2. Thus, it doesn't hit as fast or as multiple times. Or as many times, but still fucking powerful. I mean, if you miss one enemy or if he tries to move away from your attack, you can basically go back and attack it. But I'll be honest, I really hate those situations with these goddamn ninjas and the bombs. They are sometimes the worst because, you know, you're hitting one and the other might be dropping a few bombs as you're hitting it with, let's say, a multi-screen attack, you know? Because each time you hit them up, they will drop bomb. Just like that, you know? And that's always annoying because, you know, when you're concentrated in battle, or you're accidentally blocking, if a bomb explodes, your blade is broken. There's no excuse, it's just broken. So at that point, you have to watch out. Really have to watch out. You know, you'd think these casual enemies wouldn't be able to stand up, but they do hold their own, and they get rather annoying. Like, give me some item. A thing I'm definitely gonna need, or a thing I really needed, was stones. A lot of stones. This gets very, very useful during boss battles because you can basically recharge your blade power. And there is, I think I do have the stone where my blade power is held infinitely, or my blade power doesn't decrease. So, a thing you'll have to do, and I rarely do for this in the next videos, is I don't remember which stone name is, or basically, to make things easier, I should have placed one stone next to a healing item and the other stone next to another. Because, well, one, they're both stones, and two, I gotta figure out which does which to do an effective, to use and abuse it effectively. So, for a lot of times, I'll basically stop the decreasing of my blade power instead of raising it and then stop the decreasement. That kind of fucks up my strategy there, but live and learn, you know? Eventually I'll set up my items. It's kind of like having wind and gale right next to each other. Sometimes it doesn't really work for an effective strategy because, you know, you want to do wind 2 and then you want to do the other attack, let's say Moonlight Glint or something else to push the enemy away, and then you want to do gale. Or you want to save gale when you don't have wind 2, but while you're switching, you're really caught up in the battle that you instantly do it. So, you know, just placing these blades apart, thing I kind of learned toward the end. Or else, just, you know, attack. Regular attacks, man. I like mostly using special attacks because, well, much more damage. But you can also chain them with regular slash. Depending on the technique you have. Right now, I really try to use that crest, cross. I called it crest. Crest. What is this? A new commercial for Crest? Crest! Great for samurais to keep their teeth white and swords shining. But yeah, I tried to use cross too, but it not as effective. Oh shit. Okay, now that I didn't expect. This many of them? Expected 1 or 2, but not 3. Those aren't too bad for enemies, as long as you rush them before they start creating those snowflakes. Then you got you got this in the bag, you know. But if you leave them a time to attack, beware. Needed some HP. Right now, fuck it. If I find mandarins, I started using it because who knows? I'll keep my HP up. I don't like being too much of a conservative, but sometimes it pays off during the boss battles. Whoa, okay, now that was not expected. 4. You know, 2 is great, but 3 is a crowd. Yes, a reference to The Room. Whoever saw that horrible piece of movie will understand that. Whoever hasn't seen The Room, movie is so bad that you want to see further. Come on, even my acting's better than whatever was in that movie. Wow. Man, this is really a crowd. You must take out the crowd. You know, just like in my movie, Lethal Weapon. No wait, I wasn't in Lethal Weapon. That was not even Chris Tucker. Fuck it. No objections against the governor, I just have to make fun of his voice. Come on, kinda like Dave Chappelle, you know? I'm Rick James, bitch! Skeet skeet! No, wait, no, the Rick James never went that far. You can't mix Rick James and Lil Jon. That's two levels of madness that cannot be blended. See, with my long blade, I still do an ample amount of damage. At least 100 each hit. But it's kind of a trade-off. Slow, but very powerful damage, or I might as well do, you know, quick hits and have more range. All in the strategy, I guess. All depends on your battle style. I mean, depending on your playstyle, you can play this game many different ways, you know? Maybe you'll have some use for techniques like cross. Maybe. Personally, I don't know, but this is what's very fun about this game. You're rewarded for your the way you use it, you know? And frankly, fuck those platforms. Really, I see why I hate fighting these ninjas like this. Again, cross is not really helping. This is why I have to mow the lawn. Fuck it. You know what? I was sure Quick Strike was gonna kill at least one of them. And this is the bomb scenario I was telling you about. Fuck. This gets a tad bit too intense for no reason, you know? Because of those goddamn platforms. I know he was gonna respawn here, so fuck him. And no, you're not getting me with those bombs. This next one wants to die. Should have threw him off the mountain. Just to spite him. Piss off. Piss off, mother. You know what? I'm out of quips. It's only 6 PM, you know? And I do like keeping multiple save file. One, just to be sure. If anything fucks up. Whoa, already? Okay. Well, All depends what you guys want to do. I mean, you could skip to the next video. You could watch 2 minutes of me selecting techniques and cooking. Yeah, so that's right. Shut the video off. Anyway, now to go off topic a bit. Full Metal Alchemist. I started watching that new series late, but I like the way they're going at it. Very, very good. And now I'm getting a Skype message. Very, very bad. No, but yeah, I've only been watching it for a day. A friend of mine started lending me those Ultimate Hellsings. So it's getting interesting. I mean, slowly getting back into anime, even though I prefer to stick with those 24 episode series instead of 285 episode and nothing gets resolved because of fucking fillers. That's right, I'm looking at you, Naruto. You too, Dragon Ball. Who else? You too, One Piece. Good series, but just very, very long. And expensive. I mean, buying all those DVDs? Yeah, I no longer have the money for that. I'm getting lent those DVDs. And if I can't find the latest episodes, well, there, you wait a couple of months till they release official productions. Anyway, that's Full Metal Alchemist. Really kicks asses. Kinda makes me wish there was an anime on Chrono Trigger. Of course, and well, not drawn by Akira Toriyama. I don't diss Toriyama, I've seen too much of him. And you know when you see too much of a style like, what's his name? No, not Alex Ross, but some other Marvel person, you know? You kinda get sick of that style, so you don't want to see it ever again. And I kinda grew up with Dragon Ball and all his other series, so I'm kinda sick of seeing him everywhere. Possibly not playing Dragon Quest, but anyhow, next vid, boss!